World's editor-at-large, Ahmed Al-Barai, joins us now live in the studio. Ahmed, if anything, it appears that the independence referendum has given the KRG fewer powers, not more.
To many, the independence or the referendum was mainly a blunder, a fatal mistake that Masoud Barzani has committed before he quit the political arena. Now, what happened is, from the one hand, the regional powers, Iran, Baghdad and Turkey, they disagreed with him, and they told him, like Turkey, as an ally, as a friend, they recommended that this is not the right time to do it. And the problem is, the KRG itself is not that independent in terms of the energy. They have Kirkuk. Now they lost Kirkuk to the Iraqi army because Iran wouldn't allow it by any means. Now, in terms of the borders, they have all the borders closed by Iraq, by Iran and by Turkey. In the international arena, in the international community, none of the international powers give them any sign that they're going to recognize this new independent entity. There is a tendency in the international community that they're not willing to have any new states in the region. So it was much better to work on creating your independent state without announcing it in this particular time. But the Barzani looked for a historic achievement for his family, for himself, and by this it seems that that was the fatal mistake that he committed. And now we're seeing what's happening. He's losing the border, the main crossing with the border with Turkey, and that is part of the sovereignty to the Iraqi government. He is going to abandon more of the sovereign main issues in his own independent entity, if you will, to the Iraqi forces. He's losing more in the negotiation. This will depend mainly tomorrow after the parliament decide on the temporary president for 8 months till the coming election.
What other things could the KRG lose if there are other powers that they stand to lose? What are some of those things?
The biggest thing, I believe, is the biggest loss is the nationalist aspiration of the Kurds in the region. The dream is still there. The people are dreaming to have their independent state since 1997. But this time, with the Barzani, what he done with this leadership, I think they're losing the momentum, they're losing the sympathy of the world, and on the other hand, they're feeling that they're humiliated with what happened. The Kurdish people on the ground, they feel that their dream is being hijacked by this family. They're not happy with the consequences, and that's why you would feel like they're looking for a new generation, maybe a new leadership that could lead to different kind of negotiation. Najirvan is the prime minister, the current prime minister, and the nephew of Masoud Barzani. He's most probably will be elected tomorrow as a temporary president for the coming 8 months, and he has good terms with Turkey, with Iran, and with Baghdad. During the last standoff with Iraq, he had a very promising and optimistic statements that these kind of problematic issues could be solved peacefully, and people are wishing that this new generation and new leadership would have internal reconciliation among the Kurds themselves, and that would lead to more better negotiation terms with the central government in Baghdad and with the neighboring countries.
No doubt we will be speaking to you again when the announcement is made. Thank you so much. That's TRT World's editor-at-large, Ahmed Al-Barai. Thank you.